You still ain't seen that horror film? Welcome back to Scotty's Movies, and it's time to go through all the films that I watched in October. Obviously, spooky season, and yeah, these are all first-time watches. You still ain't seen that, so to speak. And yeah, I'm gonna have a little talk about each one. Yeah, so first up, I watched a movie called Night of the Creeps. This is from 1986. Now, the only actor I recognise in this film was Jason Lively, who I know from European Vacation. I think he was Rusty Griswold in that one. And yeah, this is basically about sort of these sort of alien parasites that get into humans and sort of turn them into zombies. And yeah, this was a fun film, sort of proper B-movie horror film, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's kind of a cross between a sort of horror film and a kind of a teen movie as well, because it's pretty much teenagers taking on these things. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. Yeah, coming up next, I watched a film. I think this was on YouTube, and it was Sleepaway Camp from 1983. Yeah, I've heard a lot about this one since I've sort of been in the BlueTube community, really. Well, I don't remember it from when I was a kid. It was probably things you see in the old video shop, but probably never paid any attention to it. And this basically tells the story of a girl called Angela that her family get killed in a kind of boating accident when she's younger, and a bit later on, she gets sent to this summer camp, and it's not long before all the kids are getting killed, sort of in a Friday the 13th style, slasher type way. Yeah, this film's got some bad acting. Some of it's proper laughable. There's a particular lady that I can remember that oh my god, I'm watching it thinking, are you supposed to be acting? It was just, oh man, it was bad. And yeah, this wasn't the best film, but it's probably got to be seen once for the ending. There's a bit of a what the fuck, so to speak. Yeah, the ending was just like, what the hell have I just watched? So yeah, maybe it's worth watching for that, but that's probably about it. Next film I watched, I do have a physical copy for, and it was Troll. Yeah, it's from 1986. I've got this 2-pack with Troll and Troll 2 on it. So this starred a guy called Noah Hathaway, who I know from Neverending Story, and also a little girl in it called Jenny Beck, that I recognise from the TV series V. I think she played a young Elizabeth in V, from what I remember. Yeah, and Noah Hathaway plays a character called, wait for it, Harry Potter Jr. Yeah, his dad's basically Harry Potter, which was a bit bizarre. And yeah, it's about this troll basically possesses Jenny Beck's character called Wendy, and he sort of starts turning this apartment block that all these people are living in into a kind of a troll world, and yeah, he starts sort of possessing all the residents. Pretty stupid film, to be fair. But it was entertaining. I was glad I watched it. It was entertaining, but it was kind of bad at the same time. But I'm intrigued to see what Troll 2 is like, because I've heard it's supposed to be the worst movie ever. Yeah, this one wasn't great. So wow, that's gotta be bad. I'm kind of looking forward to watching that one day. Well, that was Troll. Next up, I watched another movie thing from 1986, and it was Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah, I've watched this film for quite a long time, and I remember it sort of from the 80s, but I don't think I was big into clowns or anything, so I never really watched it. But this is another sort of ridiculous but very, very fun film about these sort of alien clowns going around killing everyone. It's proper B-movie style. Again, it's got some poor acting in it, but you don't really care. It's just a lot of fun. And yeah, I would highly recommend Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's got a proper cult following, I know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Enjoyed that one. Next up, I watched another in the series of Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I've got this box set here now. I haven't ever seen the original, plus the sequels 2, 3, and 4. Growing up, yeah, I never went beyond 4 for some reason. So I watched this one for the first time, The Dream Child, Nightmare on Elm Street 5. I've heard it wasn't great, and yeah, I do agree. It was the worst in the series, I'll say, that I've seen so far. There's a couple of good bits when Freddy was sort of turned into a motorbike, and there was a scene where it was like in a comic book or something, which I thought was quite clever. But generally, yeah, I think it was the worst Nightmare on Elm Street I've seen. I was quite disappointed, really. Although I didn't really have high hopes, but yeah, I'll have to get on to is it Freddy's Dead and the New Nightmare, I think. I need to get them watched as well. Next up is another movie from 1986. I think these I think these are all actually 80s horrors. And I watched Dolls. Now this come in the Arrow video store box set. This is the first movie I've watched out of that. And yeah, this was really, really enjoyable film. These dolls would give Chucky a run for his money. You can stick your Annabelle. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. It had some great practical effects, and these people that sort of take refuge in this mansion, and none of the characters are particularly likable, probably except this young girl that's all right, but like her parents and these like hitchhiker girls as well, and yeah, none of them particularly likable. So once the dolls get killing people, yeah, you don't mind at all, and it was a lot of fun, and I say great practical effects. This might actually be the favourite film that I've watched this month, but yeah, I do highly recommend Dolls. Okay, so next up, I watched a movie this time from 1987, and it's a vampire movie called Near Dark. Yeah, this is basically the other vampire movie from 1987. The one I know being The Lost Boys, which is my favourite horror movie of all time. No, it's not really horror. It's it's my favourite. Yeah, my favourite horror movie of all time. But yeah, this was very different. But yeah, I enjoyed it. This stars, amongst others, Lance Henriksen and Bill Paxton. And yeah, as for Bill Paxton, he doesn't let you down in many films, and yeah, he's probably the standout in this film as well. He was very good, and yeah, it's about this lad that kind of gets together with sort of Drifter girl who turns out to be a vampire, and although the vampires never actually mentioned in the movie, the V word, which was weird, but yeah, he joins up with him, and I don't know if he's kind of a half vampire, but he has to feed, and every time he wants to go and sort of feed, he can't do it, and yeah, it's pretty violent, but it was yeah, a good movie. I do recommend this one. Near Dark is very good. Next up, I watched the original Pet Sematary. This is in a box set with Pet Sematary 2 as well. Let's get the disc, get the actual disc out. Yeah, Pet Sematary, the first one. Yeah, no, I'd seen the remake of this from a couple of years ago. I'd never seen this one though. No, I thought the remake was all right, but yeah, this was probably as I was expecting a lot better. This was really disturbing and really creepy, but for what it was, I did quite enjoy it. Yeah, I've seen a few Stephen King movies, and yeah, this is definitely one of the better ones. Uh, and next up, I've been watching all month the Friday the 13th sequels. Um, so I'd seen Friday the 13th, the original one, years and years ago. And I'd just not seen any of the sequels, so I got onto it. I obviously got the box set. So you got Friday the 13th Part 2. That was okay. The only thing I really remember about that was obviously I had the introduction of Jason, but he was there with his sort of potato sack on his head. But it was all right. Had some quite good kills in it. Then we had Friday the 13th 3 or 3D, where Jason gets his mask for the first time. The iconic Hoggy mask. And yeah, there's some good kills in this one. It was weird because you could tell obviously all the pretty much all the kills are done for 3D, but it was quite an enjoyable film. Then you had Friday the 13th Part 4, which I think it was called the final chapter, which just confused things. This one actually starred a young Corey Feldman as a character called Tommy. And yeah, this was definitely the best one of the sequels so far. It had some great kills in it, and I did enjoy Corey Feldman's performance. Then after that, we went to Friday the 13th Part 5, The New Beginning, I think that was called. And yeah, this was a weird one. You had Tommy grown up in this one, but he wasn't Corey Feldman, obviously, and he wasn't great. And yeah, Jason strangely takes a bit of a break in this one. There's someone going around killing people, but you're like, is it Jason? Is it not? It wasn't great. It was probably the worst sequel I've seen so far. Then that leads us to Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, which was, this was a great one. Jason's back with a vengeance. I just love this one. There's lots of great kills in it, and it was just really entertaining. Then we had Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, where Jason takes on a kind of teenager with telekinetic powers, which is a bit strange. It was okay though. Quite enjoyed it, but not as good as 6, and probably not as good as 4 in my opinion. But it was okay, and sadly that is actually as far as I got. I've not got to see Jason or Friday the 13th Part 8 yet. Jason Takes Manhattan, which I am looking forward to. I am gonna get that one watched probably this month. I imagine it's taking it out of the Crystal Lake area. It might make it a bit different, so I am looking forward to that. But yeah, I've got through all those Friday the 13th movies this month, and on the whole, I've really enjoyed them. And the final movie I watched this month was obviously another first time watch, and it was a Halloween movie. I've got the Halloween box set here. I watched Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, for the first time. Now, previously I'd seen Halloween 2, I think it's Halloween 4, Halloween H2O, and the new movies from the 2018, all 3 of them. My Halloween history is a bit scattered, so yeah. But yeah, I watched Season of the Witch, and after all the slashing from old Jason there, I was quite happy to see obviously Michael Myers one actually in this one, and it was kind of a bit different. It was pretty enjoyable, to be fair. It was a pretty creepy film. You had all these guys that were like the Men in Black or something, going around killing people. But it was like this corporation trying to hypnotise all the sort of kids and turn them into killers and stuff. From what I could gather, but it was the main guy in it was pretty good as well. And Halloween Season of the Witch surprised me. obviously Magpies takes a break, and you know what? It was actually pretty damn good. So yeah, that was Halloween 3. And that is all the movies that I've watched in October. As I say, I do want to get on to Friday the 13th Part 8. I'm going to get that just watched anyway this month because I was looking forward to that one. Didn't get time. So yeah, comment down below if you've seen any of these movies and which one your favourite is. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you next month for some more. You still ain't seen that? See you guys.